A home for me is a place where people are disconnected from their hectic lives. People come home after their work, they want to rest, they want to be in a very serene environment that is very peaceful and calm and warm. A home is made out of multiple rooms that are dedicated for any kind of functions of daily life, where people feel good and comfortable, protected, and living in an environment surrounded by beautiful things of life. Since I'm a young architect, when I finished my architecture studies in the 80s, I was particularly more interested in residential projects in homes of people. As a young architect, I think it was very important to understand how people live in their homes. I wanted to know their needs. I wanted to make sure as an architect that I could answer to the primary needs of each of my clients. And actually, this is something what I found in collaborating with Molteni. Going back to the past, there is a huge DNA of knowledge, of craftsmanship during the last 80 years since the start of the company. And also, as a result of very intense collaborations with architects that are seeing architecture not only in creating space, but also creating space dedicated for furniture and objects. And I think this is actually the best crossover that I could find working and collaborating with Molteni, because it's a company that is still dedicated to architecture, but as well to the art of living. We are both very committed and very dedicated, and we are very passionate about what we're doing. When Molteni approached me with a request to transform this particular building, or 2 floors of this building, into their showroom, it was pretty challenging. First of all, I wanted to respect the DNA of this kind of industrial environment. In the beginning, where we are, the windows, for example, they were all closed, and I really fell in love with those windows because they're really dated from the time when they constructed these kind of buildings, and I found them very, very, this kind of neo-industrial graphic windows, I found them very interesting to open them up and to show the outside and to bring them in as well in this showroom where we are right now. I used the kind of same typology of windows for the windows that are surrounded the kind of patio, the secret garden in the middle. And for the rest, I wanted to create an ambience which is very muted, which is very calm, through using very neutral materials, which belongs to my design aesthetic since the beginning of my career. Very durable materials, going from woods to paints with chalk, very subtle contrasts in tonalities, where the furniture pieces become the protagonist of each of the room. And this was a little bit my goal, and this kind of attitude that I implement in the architectural approach of the showroom, so that it became really one story. I wanted this home to be a home for the consumers, for the clients, to understand that we're not in this kind of artificial, soulless space that is dedicated only to furniture, but that we're literally in a home with a staircase, with a little private garden, with views to the outside, to interact with the nature around, and to just live in these kind of spaces that belong to the people that are the inhabitants of this home.